Alright friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kristen and this is Growing Zone 9B. So friends, as you can see here, we are bringing in the pineapple. Oh look, there's a lizard on that one. Hey bud, what are you doing? Can I get to that? That lizard's like, nope, my pineapple. Alright buddy, come on, there you go. Let's get this one. Look at that. So I didn't really think I would be bringing too much in, but apparently we are in pineapple season and I am absolutely grateful for pineapples. I still have another bed that's got some pineapples in it, so I need to go over to the other bed and check that out. I've been out here obviously this morning picking. As you can see, like right there, that's another pineapple that'll be coming in. I put some down there at that corner. I've just been like, there's an empty spot here, so when I chop these up, I'm gonna put one right in there. And it looks like we have another space over here because, like, see, here's another pineapple. My pineapples really kind of like this little area where it's kind of shady, where it's not getting like full sun. Oh look, there's another zinnia getting ready to pop up. That's the kind of nice thing about this area, is these zinnias are just coming through, and it's like you can obviously still see the tomatoes that are coming in. I've been out here picking these tomatoes, but they're just loving it. And right here, this growing up here is a sherbet berry. That's a little tree type situation. I'm going to try to keep it under control. It gets to kind of like a bush size, but it can get obviously taller because it is a tree, but it's running right there. And a sherbet berry would be nice to have, just something different. So besides all these pineapples, we've got another thing that has been coming into the garden, and I'm actually kind of surprised by it. Like I said, it's been so hot. I've been having to keep an eye out on everything because stuff has been wanting to, like, it's just been basically cooking out here. Reality. It's like today's feel like temperature is supposed to be like 107, and that's pretty darn hot here for Florida. That is the feel like temperature, but you know, it just feels like radiation is just like beaming through your body when you're out here. So I try to come out early in the morning. It has been raining. We've been getting quite a bit of rain too. I did have over here, you can see that it's dying. I had over here a Tennessee sweet potato squash. Those are probably my favorite squash to grow. I love the Tennessee sweet potato squash. Seed Saver Exchange, I believe, carries those. That's where my seed pack originally came from. So I know a lot of people like praise the Seminole pumpkin, and the Seminole pumpkin's fine. I've used the Seminole pumpkin, but it's not my absolute favorite. If I'm gonna eat something that's more pumpkin-ish, I mean, I definitely grow Seminole pumpkin, but if I'm gonna have something that's more pumpkin-ish, I'm definitely going with the Tennessee sweet potato squash. If y'all have not had that before and you like squash, I highly recommend that you grow that. I'll take you guys over so that you can see I'm getting some of those, and they're just like really tiny. So, all right, let me get these pineapples in the house, and we'll come back out and I'm going to show you another thing that we have growing in the garden that I'm actually surprised about. So surprise, surprise, friends, we have watermelon. I know, it's crazy. It's been raining quite a bit recently. Like I said, it's super hot. My plants are definitely growing really, really tall and kind of wild. Here is my watermelon. You can still see that there are some yellow flowers. There is a hidden melon right there. Let me bring you guys around this way. See if you can get a better view of it. There's a watermelon right there. That one should be ready next to pick, so it's beautiful. These are the Florida watermelons. I will put the information on it, but the watermelon bed is like taking over the jumbo U-shaped bed. It runs right there, and you can see that my beans, my purple hull beans, they're like a black-eyed pea. I got those from Haas Tool. You can see they're right there hanging. There's another one right there. There's some up in there. I've been trying to come out basically on the daily and just pick them. Some of them have been starting to dry because it's been getting so hot, but we just gotta grow what we can grow. I am excited that there's still more flowers on here. It's weird because it just seems to be doing like one melon at a time. But you can see our beans are trellising over the top of our arch, which is absolutely beautiful, and it's just really nice. And it has these beautiful purple flowers. Isn't that gorgeous? I think this banana wants to die. It's been really kind of strange. I don't know what's going on with the plants. But I'm gonna trim that up today. That's one of my goals, is to try to take care of my bananas and keep them in line. There's some beans down here that are starting to take off. They're just bush beans, Hostul. I like to just eat them fresh and raw in my salads. I mix that in. Obviously my ginger is over here. I've got turmeric. I've got turmeric growing over here in this bed. And then one of the plants that I wanted to talk to you guys about, it kind of looks like a grass, although there are some weeds here. Oh, there's Miss Luna. She always likes to come and help. But this is the spice plant that I was telling you about that's in Colombia. I think it's pronounced pendennis. I will put this information obviously for you all. It does look like a grass, that's why I kind of put it over here so that my fiance wouldn't pull it. But it is a spice that's used in a lot of apparently cooking. I have never used it, never tried it, but I'm always down for trying something new, so I am really excited about it. That little leaf over there is some more turmeric. I put turmeric throughout this bed. Turmeric's just something really great to have, and you know, it's fairly expensive if you buy it at the store, and you can dry it and make your own turmeric powder and pills, and I think that that's really awesome. You cute girl. You're so cute. I have some more like black-eyed peas over here in this area. Look how thick that is. I got a couple of these hanging around, so I'll just pull those off and mix them in with my purple hull peas. See, there's more pineapple over here. That's why I say, like, I shove pineapple in all kinds of beds. There's a pineapple right there. I could pull that one, but I'm just gonna wait a little bit and let that one kind of finish off. So these watermelons aren't really big. I just got finished like wiping it off. Something got it. I don't know. But let's cut into it. I hope it's ready. Sometimes I'll pick a watermelon and I don't know if it's gonna be ready or not. Ooh, baby. Check that out. What? Friends. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Let's get into it. I like that it's not super giant. Florida watermelons can get really large, but it seems like the one that I have planted isn't like super huge, so. And these have seeds, they just seem to be kind of light and really tiny and small. So let's give it a try. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yay! I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Fresh fruit from the garden. We're just gonna have a tropical week, that's for sure. We're gonna have this watermelon and I'm gonna dice it up, keep it in the fridge, and then I've got the pineapples, so we're gonna be doing pineapples this week. That's the really important thing, is like, even though it's hot, you kind of want to find a balance between what you can grow in this heat and what you can't grow. I know some people are growing peanuts right now. I have some friends that are growing some peanuts, but I'm allergic to peanuts, so I'm not growing them. But do know that that is an option for you, that you can be growing peanuts. I do have some okra in the front. That's been coming up, and I'm still picking that. I've probably gotten like 30 or 40 okra off the plant. Now, I eat them raw. Okra's really good raw for your gut. Now, my mom and dad came over and I was telling them to try the raw okra, and my mom was like, I'm not eating that. Like, it's raw. I don't think I'm gonna like it. It'll be slimy. It's not slimy in texture when it's raw. It's more kind of like a green bean, and y'all know that I love green beans raw. Plus, it's good for your gut health. A lot of people put like cut okra and stuff into like water and drink it. But right now we're getting our hydration from this beautiful watermelon, and friends, nothing like homegrown. So good. I love it. All right, I want to take you all up front so I can show you that we're starting to fruit on some, which I'm shocked because it's so hot, but we're starting to fruit on some of our sweet potato squash. So before I walk up front, I threw out over here in this bucket, this is like in our little rinse off area, this is where my jacaba berry is, and I've been getting, which something's coming in here, miracle fruit over here on this plant, and it just keeps disappearing. So I think something like a squirrel or something is coming in. Plus I noticed that my grapes, they're still not ready yet. I kind of just squish them to see, but you can see we're just hanging in grapes. I mean, it's incredible when I come in here to just like check it out. I mean, all these grapes are just hanging. I know not everybody's into grapes, but friends, I grow whatever I can grow and what grows well, and grapes are definitely where it's at for us. We do have like California like temperatures sometimes, and so just seeing these grapes, they're all over. They run all the way over to the screen, the swing, and so, and they are running over to my screen porch area as well. So it's just absolutely amazing. And back there's a passion fruit starting to come down, but there's Miss Tiffany. Hi, baby. You good girl. All right, so here I threw in, you can see they've just started coming up. This is gonna be holy basil. I thought that this would be just kind of like a nice cooler area for the holy basil to try to grow in. And you can see it's all popped up through here. We love having holy basil tea. I love making tea, so there's gonna be, hopefully, fingers crossed, a ton of basil growing here, and that's what you want. Find every nook and cranny that you can to be trying to grow your own food, because groceries are just out of control. Hi, Angel. You're a good girl. I came out here and I've got another banana pod coming in right there. It's super beautiful on these plants up here in my front yard area. So we've got some, hopefully we'll be getting some bananas. We love bananas around here. I love to put them in the freezer and utilize them. But I had shoved a Tennessee sweet potato squash in my bucket over here, and you can see that it's just kind of running along the area, and they have some little flowers on them, but you can see that we're starting to get some squash, so I'm really excited about that. This is my rosemary. I've been cutting it back with all this rain, and I've been drying the rosemary, and that's why I said, friends, even if it's just an herb, grow what you can, because this will really change up what you're eating. And to me, that's really important, is to even have like herbs. You can mix this and make shampoos. You can make rosemary tea. You can even wash with rosemary. It has a nice antiseptic component to it. It does make your hair grow, so that is something as well. But nature thrives, you know, if you let it and you take care of it, and just put plants in wherever you can. Like I said, this was like a nice kind of area where I had a bunch of plants in. I've got an empty space over there, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another rosemary over there, so that way we can kind of just keep this like a little bit of an herb space. All right, friends, so until next time, love one another, be kind, and I cannot wait to see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me today.